This is guitarist Denis Taaffe, and I'm in my home studio, and I want to welcome you to another edition of Bargain Bin Gear. Okay, now, if you've been subscribing, you've been probably following the progress I've been trying to make on this headless guitar right here called the Bootlegger Spade, more affectionately known as the Bootlegger. But anyway, so remember I had a couple modifications done. One, I had the jack moved from the side of the guitar, right, to the front of the guitar here. And that makes perfect sense to me because, right, you've got this nice arch right here, and perfect to just sit on your knee right here, and then you can play the guitar effortlessly. So it just makes it really convenient to be able to play it just by setting this on your knee. And it really wasn't working for me at all before the modification because the jack, on the side, the cable was in the way. So it was crunching up that cable and messing up the jack. And I had to keep resoldering it and that kind of thing. Whereas now, on the front, I have no problems at all, playing the guitar at all. So, now, if you'll remember from last time, though, we were kind of in the middle of this project. So we had put a washer under the tone pot here, because it had kind of some play in it, and it felt kind of flimsy. Right, but it was a big old silver washer. And I liked it so much, I asked him to do it for the volume, too. which before felt really cheap because it had some play in it, moving around. So you could wiggle it, it felt really cheap, made the guitar feel cheap. So he's done that now, and kind of, cleaned it up a little bit and things. And now if you look at it, it really looks like it's a factory-made modification. If you take a look at that right there, right? Pretty nifty, I think. Really looks professional. Where before, it was kind of a silver thing. And I'll give you a quick hint. The secret is that the two washers under the volume and the tone right here, okay, while they may appear black, he actually didn't have any black paint, so he actually used a Sharpie, believe it or not. But it works out fine. Just looks a lot nicer. So, and I'll tell you what, if I was working at Bootlegger, I'd definitely have them consider this as a standard modification to their guitar, and just forget the jack on the side. That was a terrible idea, and not only that, it has a plastic washer, and it was just flimsy. It was junk, basically. So this right here is much more solid and durable and makes so much more sense to me, I mean, it just plays really well. So, I mean, I guess this modification is not for everybody, but I mean, for me, because I play this guitar on my couch and that kind of thing, and this is so convenient, because I don't have a strap for it at all, it wouldn't be very convenient for me to use a strap. But when I'm sitting down, it makes perfect sense to use this arch thing, to balance it right on my knee here, and it's very comfortable then. So, I'm very, very pleased. pretty much completes the project for the Bootlegger Spade guitar. I'm just very pleased with it now. I'm quite surprised that they hadn't come up with that on their own, you know. I mean, I guess if you're wearing a strap or something, you know, if the cable comes from the side, it's fine. You know, but for such a little lightweight, small guitar, you know, when you're sitting down, you can't have that cable on the side getting scrunched up and ruining the input jack. I think they did a very nice job. And now it really looks, you know, like it came from a factory, really. You know, so there's a modification. I guess one last thing you could possibly do is fill up the little side hole here with like a little black plate cover, you know, because you don't want like ants getting in there or whatever, you know. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the guitar a lot. I just think it has a really nice sound to it. There we go. Okay, so if you've got one of these, here's a modification you should certainly think about, you know, see if it'll help you. Now here, I guess, you know, just for convenience sake, the kind of input jack, you know, to reach the way it was routed, was a little too close to the tone jack. Had I to do it over again, but I use the tone jack, you know, not that often, so I can still reach it. But there it is. There's a modification, and it looks real nice now. All right, so I wanted to show you that, and that completes this project. You know, definitely worthwhile. All right, very good. See you next time. Bye.